All right, we'll look at some solving absolute value inequalities. We'll start off with some easier ones, as you can tell, and then we'll end up with stuff that it's a little bit harder. The first thing I always want to do is isolate my absolute value. So I'm going to subtract 6 from both sides. So I have the absolute value of q is less than or equal to 2. Now this is a less than, so I'm going to treat it as a compound inequality, and I have to make two cases. So I'm going to move my 2 in front and change its sign, and my less than or equal to sign slides in front as well. Making the two cases allows me to drop my absolute value bars. So my solutions are every value between -2 and 2, including -2 and 2. All right, on this guy, I'm going to again isolate my absolute value. So I'm going to have z is greater than 1. Now, that one was a less than, this one is a greater than. A greater than, when I make my two cases, I'm going to drop my absolute value bars for my first case. This is an or. And for my second case, I'm going to again drop the bars, change direction, and change sign. Now, the two differences between these guys, when I go to shade this, my less than, after I've isolated, my less than every time will be shaded, and I'm just going to plop a 0 in here, between two numbers. But my greater than, again, once I've isolated, I'm looking at the greater than, will always shade on the ends of the graph. So open circle, and this way, and open circle, and this way. So there's a very simplistic case of a less than and a greater than and how they work, and they will always work that way.